number one for tending a tender bar. Know your characters. The stock characters that you'll meet in any bar, in any state, at any given time are as follows. The Cuba Libre. This person will try to stump you with all the asinine names that he's learned in his years of douchebagging. He's not going to order a vodka cranberry, he's going to ask for a Cape Cod. This is the same person who will pronounce draft, draw. Now there's a number of different ways to deal with this problem customer. The first is if you know what he's talking about, fine, go ahead and make it. But for the love of God, can you call him a fucking idiot when you give him his drink? Now the second, if you don't know what he's talking about, make him a vodka cranberry with a splash of pineapple. I guarantee you this motherfucker will have no idea what he's drinking. And the third and most popular solution is just to walk on to the next guy who's waiting. Then there's the that's all you guy. Also known as the I think I'm tipping you good, but I'm really ripping you off guy. He's gonna order 7 beers and tip you $1. After that, he's gonna barf out an arrogant little, that's all you, buddy. There's not much you can do about this guy except pity him. He's not even the worst of people. I mean, he probably doesn't even realize that he's being a boob. So just don't take as good care of him next time. Then there's the dreaded bartender. The don't worry, I'm a bartender guy or most likely girl. In my situation, usually a woman with giant tits who doesn't know a Cosmo from a Scotch and water. She's gonna tip you good, she's gonna piss you off. You're a bartender. Great, cool, fun, neat. Don't tell me, show me. Show me how? By tipping me. You tip me $3 a drink on the first round, I already know you're a bartender and the odds are I'm gonna take care of you. Oh, and for the love of God, do not tell me how to pour a fucking drink. Listen, I don't go into TGI Fridays or wherever the fuck you work and tell you how to make a crazy zany margarita. The tip I can say to this girl is don't let her judge you. Don't let her heckle you, alright? She's a day tripper. Treat her like that. Next would be the stare off into the distance guy. This guy will under no circumstances make eye contact with you. He walks up to the bar, checks out the room. He throws down his credit card. In almost every situation, this guy will have a credit card. He'll say, keep it open. There is one and only one way to deal with this kind of guy. Fuck with him. Be very specific about his order. He asks for a whiskey? That's fine. Ask him if he wants scotch or bourbon. He says scotch? Ask him what brand. Draft, bottle, shaken, stirred, neat, rocks, whatever the fuck. He throws down his credit card, ask him for his ID. He throws down his ID, you ask him if he wants credit or debit. Make this fucker look at you. The seems to be deliberately unhurried guy. This guy will call you over at the busiest you've been all night. He'll say to you, what's good? To which you will reply, I don't fucking know, everything's good. His next question to you will be, what's on draft? He's gonna deliver this line standing directly in front of the drafts. He'll say which one's cheapest. Then he'll turn around to his yuppie friend and say, what are you drinking? His yuppie friend will say, I don't know, what did you get? When this transaction is finally complete, he will not take out a wallet, but rather a wad of crumbled up singles. He will then unclutter them in front of you and usually tip you $1. This character can almost always be connected to character number 2, the that's all you got. This can be a tough one to diffuse because if you make a huge production about it, which you should, you're gonna look like a prick and no one's gonna be on your side. Anticipate his stupidity. He asks you a question, you come at him with the answer before he asks it. And I'll end on the I know where I am guy or girl. This is the drinker you wish everyone was. This will be a man or a woman, usually alone, sometimes with people. They will sit at an area of the bar that is not convenient for them to stare at you while you work. They will ask you politely for a beer or a shot. They will not force the bartender to engage in ridiculous bullshit conversation, but you know what? The odds are the bartender's gonna want to talk to them. They will stay just before they get sloppy, and when they do, they will stand up, shake your hand, and walk away. These are the people who know how to drink. They know where they are. They're in public. And when you're in public, you have to act like an adult. So in closing, I'll say that if you're gonna go to work as a bartender, beware your characters. On the other hand, if you're sitting at a bar, do us a favor. Look at yourself. Look at yourself, and then times that by 300 thirsty yuppies. Give us a break.
You wanna be where everybody knows your name. You wanna go where people know people are all the same.
Hey, Mike,
You wanna go
I might not, would you be able to handle the bar for like 10 minutes without me? Thank you. I've got 20 minutes then. Alright, cool. Thank you.